In our previous video, I showed you how you could start a newsletter business using a website like ours here. This is our website, AI Copywriting Creators. You can see here we've got a list of AI tools that you can check out for using on a website, or whether you want to create video, or whether you're copywriting. And we talked about how you can use something like this in order to get people to sign up for your emails, but also on your newsletter as well in order to make money. Now, if you come over to our website, there will be a link in the description. You can check out all these different tools, and we've got a database here where you can check out different ways that you can make money from AI. Now, there's a list here that you can check out. You can go through them in your own time, see what you're interested in. But a newsletter is a big one. It's at the top of the list for being able to make money. We showed you this here. This is Hoppycopy. You can get the link to this in the description as well. It does lots and lots of things, but as I said, it was the newsletter creator, which looks like this, that we were focusing on. And one of the questions we got was, how can you use this for affiliate marketing? So that's what I want to show you right now. Now, I went over to ChatGPT and I asked it to give me a list of 20 ways I can use an email newsletter to grow an affiliate marketing business, because we do it in one way with AI Copywriting Creators and here on the YouTube channel, but obviously there's lots and lots of different things you can do. So when you are writing a newsletter, it doesn't really depend on the niche too much. You can actually apply most of these to your niche and get people interested and get people clicking on your affiliate link. So we've got content curation, we've got product reviews, tutorials, and some of these are going to lend themselves more to different niches. So we've got things like case studies, but for most of them you can incorporate these some way into a newsletter business. And we talked about the fact that it's cheaper, you don't need to worry about SEO as much and things like that. So if you're starting out, a newsletter is a great business, and you can use a tool like Hoppycopy to write the newsletter for you. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to write a newsletter that's going to be for somebody who is in an affiliate marketing niche, because that's the question that you were coming to us with. So I've gone into the newsletter creator inside Hoppycopy, and as I said, this is in the description if you want to get the link to this. We need to put the from, target audience, and topic. So as you can see here, this is a newsletter for us, so people who are on our newsletter. So if you came over to our website, then you'll be able to get onto our email list and onto our newsletter, and you'll be able to receive the email that the newsletter that I'm going to build here. I've got my target audience, so we target people that are copywriters, SEO experts, business owners, anybody really that's interested in using AI to write engaging copy and drive sales. It doesn't matter if it's a long blog post, maybe it's just a short tweet, whatever it is, we go through the tools that will help people with that. We also do video, because video is a big part of copywriting and getting people on your website, increasing dwell time, things like that. Images, we cover it all. Then the topic that we're talking about, as we mentioned, using a newsletter. So I'll just put email newsletter in there so it's really clear. Grow an affiliate marketing business, and I actually just picked one off this list. So I went for tutorials and how-to guides. So I put that in there. Now, what I showed you last time was I showed you how to use the multi-section, which is a great tool if you want a newsletter that's going to be covering lots of different things. But in this one, I just want to go for a deep dive into this particular idea of having an emails newsletter that's going to cover affiliate marketing and look at tutorial and how-to guides. So again, I'm going to have the option here to set up my own brand voice if I want to. This one though, I'm actually just going to pick casual for my tone. I want to include images like we did last time. We've got speed and we've got depth as well. So we'll go for depth this time, as last time we went with speed. And then all we have to do is hit create, and then it will go away and it will start building out the newsletter. And even though this is in the in-depth version, you can see how quickly that has happened. Now, what I've got in front of me here is I've got the information we're giving the AI. Now, if you were using ChatGPT in order to write you a newsletter, you would have to train it. But what we've got here is we don't need to train Hoppycopy because it's already done that. And this is what's going to be included in each section. So we've got the introduction, we've got a hook, briefly introduce the concept, and then highlight the benefits. And then we've got some more detail down here. Then we've got section 1, so we've got tutorial of the month, we've got how-to guide, spotlight, expert tips and insights, and you can go through, and the conclusion as well, sorry, at the end, and you can go through and you can change any of this. So if you feel like it's not really targeted to what you want and you need to go back here and edit, you can edit this and then you can start over. If there's one of these particular sections that you don't like, then you can just rewrite one section. If you want to, you can change some of the wording here if there's a particular emphasis you want, and you can move these as around. So if you want to swap section 1 and 2, you can do all of that. Just to save us time, I'm just going to go with write all. I'm not going to make any changes. And now what it's doing is it's actually writing my newsletter, focusing on affiliate marketing, which is what you said you wanted to know a little bit more about, around the idea of getting money in from affiliate marketing through a newsletter, which in this particular newsletter release is focusing on tutorials and how-to guides. Now you can see this has written everything. We've got emojis, we've got information. Obviously you've got to fact check. It's your responsibility what you put out online. But if I like this, then I can insert it into my document, and then that is my introduction done. If there's anything when I'm going through on this panel on the left here, I can make changes. I can edit the plan like we did in the previous video. I can regenerate if I don't like it at all. I can regenerate these images. If I'm not very happy with that images, then we can just go through and we can change it. So I can just keep going through it until we found something that we like. And once I'm happy with it, then I can just put it into my newsletter, and I'm just going to go through and do exactly the same thing. Just read it, find out what's happening in the text, make sure I'm happy with it, and then I can move it over into this panel here. If there's a particular section I want it to go into a little bit more detail, then I can expand it. Something's a bit wordy, I can shorten it, and as you can see, we've got all of these tools up here. Now the thing that's really good about Hoppycopy, the thing I really rate about this is you can see here we've got some prompts still. So we've got insert image, but it's actually giving you some ideas. I just spotted one somewhere down here. Yep. So we've got some share your results with us on social media using the hashtag. So we could change that up with the hashtag. So it's telling us where to put hashtags in. So I could change this so it's specific to my brand. But it's actually structuring everything for you. It's got a place here where you can put a link. So download the complete guide. So you know, oh, I've got a guide that will match that. I can put that in there. So it's not just up to you to find where to put the links. It's actually giving you suggestions of where to put your affiliate links in, where to put your hashtags, where to put all the information. So all I need to do is, we'll go down to the bottom here. What I'll do is we'll add in the conclusion as well, just so we've got a little bit more information over here in the panel. And I can just go through and I can just highlight sections, I can change bits, and then I can just move this over into the software that I'm using for my email newsletter, whatever platform that is, insert a couple more links, and then I'm done. I now have a newsletter which is targeting my niche, which is affiliate marketing, and is talking about using how-to guides and tutorials in order to grow my affiliate marketing business. I can now take this, send it out to my audience. They will click on my affiliate links, maybe send them over to a course, maybe sending them over to a product, a piece of software, and then I can earn commissions that way. So hopefully this was useful to you and it answered your questions. As I said, if you want to pick up Hoppycopy or try out their free trial, then check out the link in the description. If you do have a blog or you're wanting to write longer articles, check out this video on the screen now, because it's a great tool that's going to help you do just that. I'll see you in the next one.